Sanibonani, namhlanje PAIV Ltd sila Thusanang HIV and AIDS Relief Project. Sizokhuluma ne-manager khona. We've been here izolo and today sila it's our day 2 sila as PAIV Ltd. Sizama ukunceda la singakhona ukunceda khona and helping the community of Slovoville. So today we have Umama Penelope Kuno, who is the manager. Sawona.
Yebo.
Kunjani? Saphila sabonga the welcome that we received izolo. Sibonga impatho. Siyabona nokuthi indawo nizama by all means ukuyirana nokuthi be fully effective. So we'll get straight to the questions. Thusanang niqale nini and what was the reason ukuthi niqale Thusanang?
Okay. Thusanang iqale ngo 2006 after sibone in need in the community, because sibone ukuthi most of the people in this area are unemployed, and then there's a high risk here HIV AIDS because of a mine, in a mine like Thusanang. So most of the people baza basebenza a mine, and then bese bayagula of HIV, and then bese bayahamba by emakhaya abanye bayashona. So they will leave a lot of children being vulnerable and even orphans. Most of the children in the area are orphans and abantwana futhi are vulnerable. So hence it says let's start this organization in order for us to assist the community.
The community,
yes.
Oh, okay. So Thusanang yona, how does it meet those needs of labantwana, ensure ukuthi mostly orphans or even the ones that are not orphans, ilabo ba vulnerable? So Thusanang, how does it meet those needs?
Yeah, the indlela esimitha ngayo ama needs is to engage laba bantwana, and then we're preparing a breakfast and lunch for them, and then bazoza a center yethu and have their breakfast before they go to school, and we're also taking care of them in terms of ubabhekelela ukuthi are they clean when going to school. Baklini siyaba polishisa icathulo, and then sibabheke ukuthi abekho abafuna ukugezwa kancane mhlawumbe ukukanya, and then we do that as well. And then bese ke bayahamba baye esikolweni, mababuya esikolweni they come back to our center badle lunch, and then after lunch here, and then we do a number of activities with them, including a homework, homework. But we're looking at impilo yabo holistically, because we're also having a lot of programs within as we meet our needs up.
Oh, okay. So in regards to Thusanang being an NPO, so NPO is a non-profit organization. So how does it make the right amount of money to be able to pay salaries? Because any generator is a profit. So nenza kanjani ukuthi le staff, because bonile staff siningi ama-selfless members, khona abafika ngo-5 abachayisa ngo-1, khona abafika ngo-8 baphinde bachayise ngo-4. So sonke leso staff leso is dedicated to meeting the needs of abantwana be-community. Nesiphatala kanjani? Because I think abantu abasebenzayo, of course, eventually they need that sort of payment or anything. So how do you
in terms of finances, we are funded by the social development. The Department of Social Development are the only funders that we have for now. So whatever they are giving us, they bring it structured. They'll bring a budget structured to say this amount of money you need to pay stipends. We're not paying salaries, we're paying stipend. And then we're giving stipend, and then the other amount it's for groceries, because they expect us to buy food and then cook that food, and siguphe abantwana kuphekiwe, cooked meals. And then we're also having imandlanyana encane for our transport and for our phones and for renting electricity and water as well. So the Department of Social Development are the core funders zethu. They are the ones who've been working with us from 2006 when we started. Actually, we started getting funding. We started the organization in 2006. It was running, but funding started from 2007.
Oh.
Up to date.
Okay. So, challenges as any organization has challenges. What challenges do you encounter on a daily basis?
Ama-challenges esiwatholayo indaba yokuthi we're not getting ama-sponsors kahle because the main challenge indaba yendawo. We don't have our own space of working. We're only working from a municipality facility. So that it gives us a real challenge. Because on daily basis, kwesinye isikhathi uthola ukuthi ama-toilet e-municipality awasebenzi, and then ama-beneficiaries suffer because of that. Yeah. And then in terms of community itself, kwesinye isikhathi sithola ukuthi kunabazali abangafuni maybe ukusipha some documents that we need as an organization in terms of filing for abantwana, because all the beneficiaries we must have files for them. So kuba inkinga nyana makufika lapho. And then even the library that we have, abantwana bayabathanda ukutilize library, but it's a very small library, as you can see, incane kangakanani. So we're having a number of children that we're servicing, because we're having about 420 children that we're servicing. So abantwana by 400 coming from school, bafuna ukutilize library incane kakhulu. So on day-to-day basis, we're having that challenge to say, how can we even assist our children ukuthi bangene in this small library? So sibahlukanise saying abanama homeworks kuphela mabangene, abanganama homework nabafuna ukufunda incwadi. Maybe if it's not raining, they can do it under the trees, of which is not okay. So those are the challenges that we have.
Okay. So in regards to, because today kuseni besebenza ne team ephekayo and serve umdoko. So leyo team leyo ama meals ahamba kanjani? How many meals were served per day for abantwana?
Per day we're serving 2 meals. Yes, we're serving 2 meals with breakfast before they go to school. They come in and have their breakfast, and then by school, and after school they come in again for their lunch. But for the ones that are more destitute, we organize lunch boxes for them, but they bring lunch boxes so that they can have something for dinner. So we're also offering, but it's only for those who are more destitute.
Okay. So since you only have a funder A1, which is the social development, so Izolomankuluma, now you told us that you have a number of programs that you are running, and they are not well funded for. So won't allow my programs so that if anyone wants to fund angaza, I understand ukuthi kama programs that they need to fund.
Okay. We're also having a program here, home-based care, since it's a HIV/AIDS. We're having a program of home-based care, but it's not funded for. We're also having that program here, home-based, siyenzele abantu abama chronics, because manje HIV is no longer a the thing, because manje abantu they're getting treatment and ekhona ukuthi bakhona ukuthi baphile ngayo. So what we're doing now, we're taking all the chronics. So program lena home-based care yenza ama support group for those people, for them to come in the organization twice a week, and then they can sit and discuss in the chronics and how is medication helping them. Are they adhering to medication, or what challenges do they have, and support each other. And then we're not funded for that one. And we also have a program child and youth care workers. Child and youth care workers are the ones that goes and engage with families and children, and they are also advocates of the children. So that program, it's not funded for, but the child and youth care workers themselves, they are paid by the government. But
okay, siyabonga ngokuthi ke usiexplainele ngokuthi Thusanang ingani ishoda ngani, and nokuthi yini ama aims of Thusanang. Sibonga kakhulu ukuthi nisiphe thuba lokuthi sikhona ukuyinterviewa, nokuthi nathi sipave nisiphe chance ukuthi size la sikhona ukunceda.
Okay, no, nathi siyabonga kakhulu ku PAIV ukuthi ni identify organization yethu, ukuthi nizosibheka nokuthi senzani. Yabona nokuthi nithande ukuthi nisixhumanise ne-outside world, ukuthi abantu basazi sibe expose to the outside world, abantu bazi ukuthi senzani. And then Thusanang ngingathanda ukuthi mhlambe nimane ngavuma ukuthi nibe ama ambassadors for organization yethu, because as young people siyabona ukuthi you are so much talented and inspiring organization as much as nathi as an organization sisebenza nabantu abayang. So if we can have ama-ambassador abantu abayang abanjengani, sicabanga ukuthi even the young people that we have within the organization, they will motivate themselves. Even the beneficiaries, because sisebenza ngabantwana la, abantwana they'll be motivated to see ambassadors the organization kwabantu abayang njengani. So we would like you to be ambassadors of the organization if you can allow us.
Sabonga, we will gladly accept the offer to be ambassador of the organization. We'll make sure we see every 2 weeks of every month. We come twice every month to the organization, and we'll make sure that we keep our reputation in link. Thusanang sibe ama-ambassadors right. So siyabonga ukuthi nisivumele sibe ama-ambassadors Thusanang. Sibonga kakhulu.
Okay, siyabonga kakhulu. Thanks very much.